yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bomb shot fire through this, you know. Buckler, I pick up everything in the dog. Buckler, you. Javin.
On the spot, news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the morning, yeah, we're going to kick it off with this cartoon picture, yeah. Boy, may I tell you, there's a lot of truth to the old saying that says a picture can tell 1,000 stories. Draft your own story and drop some comments in the comment section. Yeah man. Now we're gonna kick it off with a rather sad news, right? So because this brother here, I'm pretty sure wherever he is and whatever he's doing, he's totally devastated by the loss of 9 family members, one time to include that of his son. So a 14-year-old Dudu Technical High School student was among 9 people that lost their lives in a motor vehicle crash in South Florida in the United States on Monday night. He has since been identified as Michael Hall Jr., the son of a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Now we're going to hear from correspondents from NBC News in South Florida and also the commanding officer of the Kingston Eastern Police Division, that's Senior Superintendent Tommy Lee Chambers, who stated that Constable Michael Hall, who is assigned to her division, has been left devastated by the loss of his son and other family members. Listen.
9 people have died and another in the hospital as we speak after a bad crash that happened in Palm Beach County. This was last night. The Ford Explorer was going westbound when it lost control, drove off the road, slammed into a guardrail, and then flipped over, landed in a canal. 4 people died at the scene. 6 others were taken to the hospital, but only 1 of them survived. The names and ages of the victims have not been released.
District Constable Michael Hall of the Kingston Eastern Division, OSD, lost 9 of his family members, to include his son, Michael Hall Jr., 14-year-old student of the Dudu Technical High School, in a tragic accident last night in the U.S. They both went up on vacation. However, at this time, he's very devastated and heartbroken, and also blames himself for the death of his son. The incident has left the Kingston Eastern Division family and community in shock and grief. Our area chaplain, colleagues, family and friends are in dialogue with him, and we will provide all the support that is needed at this time. I ask everyone to remember him in their prayers. Said that the family went on vacation in Florida and they were on their way to the airport to board the plane back to Connecticut when the vehicle developed some mechanical problem and went over into a canal, and the rest is what happened.
9 members from his family to include his son. I don't think it can get much worse than that. But anybody, boy, may I tell you, that squad of the heart supposed to pain him any way at all him there, right now. So I just want to take this time out to offer my most sincere condolences to the bereaved families. Because trust me, this is a different type of tragedy. 9 members of your family to include a child. Poor me, I tell you. It's rough. And still in Florida, this time in South Florida, many are asking questions as their loved one get caught up, seriously so, in Manchester, in Jamaica. Now on your screen is a dancehall DJ, what we call a selector, but the Americans them call them DJs, disc jocks. He has since been identified as Romeo Devon Smith, but his selector name in the streets is known as Danger Kid. Danger Kid has been living in South Florida for quite some time, and he is a well-known and respected DJ / selector, as we call it. Now, Danger Kid is a man who travel to and from Jamaica and all over the Caribbean, go play sound and, you don't know, drop some musical bombshells in the ears of people and make people just party and have a good time. But tragedy struck last night, to get to understand, and him get seriously conned up. Now that small video footage just before the On The Spot News Media intro, where the person was counting the amount of bullet hole in the car, him pick up all of them candy. Yeah man, but miraculously he's still among the land of the living. Now we can definitely say them go for him, for dirt him. Whole heap of speculations are going all about in the space, to include scamming related type of activities. Now, speculations, as I said, not proven, not confirmed, but some are speculating that, hey, I'm gonna carry down some money for some scammer, and things not go so well where that is concerned, hence the reason why he was targeted. Now, as I stated, that bit of information is speculation and has not been confirmed. But On The Spot News Media will most definitely be making checks into this one to see why the selector, a well-renowned and respected selector from South Florida who is a Jamaican man by birth, get caught up in Mandeville, Manchester in them type of way there. Yeah man, so anyway, make we continue. Now me gonna talk briefly about 2 reputed criminal elements who have been deemed wanted by the police in recent times. These 2 criminal elements presently on your screen. Dudu Baps from Craigtown and this whole criminal element here known as Fat F. Yeah man. I made mention of both of them in recent vlogs where they were named as wanted by the Kingston Western Police. So them 2 criminals here come from Craigtown, but are presently wreaking havoc also in the Naggohead space in Portmore, St. Catherine. Now the criminal element known as Fat F was also implicated in the fatal knockings and clappings of the councillor known as Ainsley Parkins. I've said this in many vlogs. Now the latest fatal knockings and clappings were Fat F carry out on behalf of him Dan Dudu Baps is the fatal knockings and clappings of this brother here presently on your screen identified as Lucas Crew. The fatal knockings and clappings that also took place in the Naggohead space in Portmore, St. Catherine. Now them 2 here are going with a bag of things over the years. And I think that the time is now for these 2 to be taken off the streets once and for all. Now the onus is on you, the regular members of Chan Public in the space of Craigtown and also in the space of Naggohead, Portmore, St. Catherine, for do so that Dudu Baps and him criminal accomplice, the hired hit known as Fat F, is taken off the streets ASAP. Yeah, man. Now, still on the topic of wanted criminal elements, on the Spot News Media have for you 3 criminal elements who have been listed as wanted by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Well, the first one on that small list is identified as Raheem Rowe, but more popularly known in the streets as Shane, little brother. I guess his big brother Shane. Boy, may I tell you. Shane, your little brother, nah go on good in the space. Now, this criminal element here is wanted for knockings and clappings that took the life of a man. It is said that he frequents the White Lane community. He frequents Seaview. He also frequents Lee's Land and also some sections of Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The next criminal element has since been identified as Panif Broomfield, but more popularly known in the streets as Chang. Now, this criminal element here is from the Effortville community in Clarendon, and he's wanted for a series of knockings and clappings and also robbery with aggravation. Now, the third and final criminal element is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as Marco Van, but more popularly known in the streets as Kaka. Boy, may I tell you, the name there, Kaka, is very famous in the criminal underworld. Now, this criminal element here is wanted for a slew of knockings and clappings, some of which has resulted in the loss of life of some people. He also frequents the Port Morant area in St. Thomas. He also frequents Snow Hill in Portland, and unfortunately, Alligator Pan in St. Elizabeth. So this criminal element here is most definitely one of those that we would consider to be an all-rounder. He's here, there, and everywhere. So to the regular members of Chan Public, please beware. Yeah, man. Now, this firearm presently on your screen was seized by members of the Specialized Operation Branch. On your screen is a Sig Sauer P226 firearm along with 9 rounds of ammunition. It was seized in Mapen, Clarendon. Now, reports reaching on the Spot News Media is that the police saw a group of men who aroused their suspicion. The men saw the police and ran. The area was searched and a garbage bag containing the pistol and the rounds was found. So another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Yeah, man. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division, I just want to continue to applaud the efforts of the security forces by applying the pressure on the criminal elements in the Roseites community. We are talking about 41 Roseites, we are talking about Green Tank, we are talking about Gully. We see where the police have ramped up their efforts in getting those areas under control. But the criminal elements, them continue to elude the police. Skeng, you hide out. We know say hide, man. It's just a matter of time before you're found and taken off the streets. And when you are confronted by Officer Yeman Pick and team, I hope you just hold up your two on them and wave the white flag. Because if you do anything outside of that, you got turn a piece of yellow yam. Ground settings will be the order of the day. Yeah, man. Now, the prime suspect in last month's triple knockings and clappings over there in Upper King Street in Mobile St. James has officially been charged. Now, the criminal element identified as John Lee Roach, 32 years old, have been charged with 3 counts of fatal knockings and clappings and also illegal possession of firearm and prohibited weapon. He has been charged with the fatal knockings and clappings of 17-year-old Jaden Bennett, 26-year-old Rashawn Williams, and 62-year-old fisherman David West. Now, for those who have been tuning into On The Spot News Media, I covered those stories extensively. So you can go back, go watch them vlog there, and get caught up with what I'm speaking about right now. The victims were taken out in a hail of bullets during an attack in their community on July 9th. The accused and one of his alleged associates were challenged by the police team following the knockings and clappings, but escaped. 2 illegal guns were seized following that gun battle. Roach later surrendered to the police in Trelawney because him never want Officer Yeman Pick and team come slap him away in the same light like how him slap away the tree. He is also under investigation for other serious crimes committed in the St. James Police Division. So well done to the squad of them. I just hope that the case file they put together properly so they can secure a conviction in the court. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, is that 2 of the 5 people arrested in connection with last week's major ammunition find in St. James have officially been charged. They have been charged in relation to lottery scamming after material connected to scamming activities was found in their possession. This was confirmed by Superintendent Aaron Samuels, head of the St. James Police Division. The other suspects, though, remains in police custody. They are all under investigation for alleged gun run-ins. Yeah, man. Now, the 5 were arrested last Thursday when members of the security forces conducted a raid at a premises in Cambridge, St. James, and seized these items presently on your screen. A whopping 347 assorted rounds of ammunition along with 11 magazines. The ammunition and magazines were discovered at the back of the yard, hidden in buckets in a tree. Yeah, man. So another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.